In Splendor Duel, you're a Renaissance jeweler crafting the finest adornments for royalty. In the Counterfeiters, you cheat. Hello, welcome to the Rulebook. I'm your host, and today we're covering the expansion, the Counterfeiters. I'll go over all the new rules and then give you my honest thoughts on whether your favorite two-player game actually needs it. Does it add unnecessary complexity to such a simple game, or is it a complete game changer? Stick around to find out. Fake gems, glassware. Paste jewelry you pass off as a real thing. And when the fakes aren't enough, you bribe officials for royal favors. It's a delightfully shady theme for such an elegant game. The box is tiny. It fits inside the base game box. And there are exactly 3 things in it. 4 purple glassware tokens, the fake gems, 17 counterfeiter cards, a whole new card type, 8 new royal cards, tripling your royal deck. That's it. 3 components, but they touch almost every system in the game. Let's set it up. Setup is a base game with 3 tweaks. 1. Shuffle the 17 counterfeiter cards into a deck, place it above the 3 regular decks, and then reveal 3 of them in a row up top, between the level 3 cards and the victory tile. That's your counterfeiter market. 2. The 4 glassware tokens go into the bag with the 25 base tokens. Fill the board with the same center-out spiral as always. The board still only holds 25, so 4 random tokens now start the game in the bag. Which means the first replenish of the game actually matters now. There's always something waiting for you in the bag. 3. Royal cards. Shuffle all 12 together, base game and the expansion ones. Reveal 4 below the board, and keep the rest as a face-down deck next to them. So every game now, you will see a different mix of royals. Setup is done. Let's talk about those fake gems. Glassware is a new token type, and the rule is simple. It behaves like a gem or a pearl whenever you're taking tokens. Take it as part of your 3-in-a-line action. Grab one with a privilege, it's all legal. Same interaction rule as always though. Take 3 glasswares in one action and your opponent gets a privilege, just like taking 3 of a color or 2 pearls. And here's a few more quick rules. Gold is wild for glassware too. Glassware counts against your 10 token limit. The steal a token card ability can now steal glassware from your opponent as well. So what's it for? Here's the thing. Glassware doesn't buy jewel cards. On its own, it's junk. Fake gems, remember? Its entire value comes from the new card type. The Counterfeiters. This is the heart of the expansion, and it comes with a brand new mandatory action. Purchase one of the 3 face-up counterfeiter cards, pay its cost, and every one of them costs at least 1 glassware. Gold is wild here too. Spend tokens go in the bag, and the card gets replaced from the counterfeiter deck. Here's 2 things the counterfeiter cards are not. Number 1, they're not jewel cards, so you can't reserve them. And number 2, they're not one-time effects. Each one gives you a permanent ability. Each card's ability can only be used once during your turn. But if you own 3 counterfeiter cards, you can use all 3 of them in the same turn. This is where the game starts bending. Let me show you the highlights. The discounts. A whole family of cards lets you spend glassware when buying cards to cut the cost. Knock 2 off a specific color per glassware. Knock 1 off any colors. Spend 2 glassware to slash a single color by 3. Even discount pearl costs, which, base game players know, you could never discount before.
Nani?
And keep an eye out for the 2 white arrows on some of these cards. That icon means you can pay the cost twice in one turn to double the effect. Here are the nasty ones. Spend the glassware and return a privilege at the end of your turn to take another turn. Or spend a glassware and a privilege to steal a token straight from your opponent. And 1 card upgrades your privileges permanently. 1 scroll, 2 tokens. The Engine Builders. 1 card makes your glassware not count against the 10 token limit. And trust me, that comes in real handy because with this expansion, you're fighting that limit constantly. 1 gives you 2 instant crowns the moment you buy it. One expands your reserve to 5 cards and lets you reserve 2 at a time. One lets you spend 2 glassware to dig through the top 3 cards of any deck and reserve your favorite. And my favorite, the bribe. At the end of your turn, spend glassware to straight up buy a royal card. 1 glassware plus 1 more for each royal you already own. That's the bribe. You're not earning crowns, you're paying off officials. And because there's now a royal deck, royals bought this way get replaced. 8 new royal cards, and they still work the same way. Hit your 3rd and 6th crown, take 1, resolve it immediately. One important note here though, when you earn a royal the normal way, at 3 or 6 crowns, that card is not replaced from the royal deck. Only royals bought with the counterfeiter bribe gets replaced. So earning royals with crowns actually shrinks the pool, while bribing keeps it stocked. Most of the new ones are token and tempo boosts. Reserve a card from anywhere, no gold needed. Take a gold token. Take up to 4 gems of one color in the board, or they could all be all glassware or all pearls, but not gold. Take up to 3 tokens of your choice, but again, except gold. Draw 2 random tokens from the bag, and this time, gold is possible. And this one's my pick of the bunch. Take a face-up counterfeiter card for free, or blind draw one from the deck. A free counterfeiter card, no glassware, no action spent. It's a card that ties the whole expansion together, your crowns feeding your engine. But 2 of them change the win conditions themselves. One says 9 or more prestige points on a single color wins, down from 10. The other, 9 or more crown wins, down from 10. If one of these hits the table, the whole race changes. Check the royals every game, the finish line might have moved. Here's a quick summary of everything new. Pause the video here if you need a quick recap. Anyways, those are the rules. Now, is this worth getting? So Splendor Duel happens to be my wife's favorite game. It's tight, it's mean, it's quick, and it's dead simple to play. And when I first opened this box and read the rulebook, my honest fear was that it would pile complexity onto a game whose whole appeal is how elegant it is. But here's what I think after getting it to the table. The theme is genuinely clever. Fake gems that are worthless on their own, but bend every rule in the game. Bribing your way to royal favors? That's not bolted on gimmick, that's a theme doing mechanical work. Then there's the decision space. My one complaint with the base game was that it was too simple after a few plays. My strategy was pretty much the same every single game. Collect at least 1 card of each color from level 1, then start grabbing level 2 or 3 cards, see which finish line I'm closest to, and start racing towards it. It didn't require much planning or thought. But with this expansion, I find myself constantly agonizing, in a good way, over what to do. Do I accept a slower start and rush towards some of the counterfeiter cards to build up my engine? Do I skip collecting cards of a single color entirely and rely on a counterfeit discount card? Which counterfeit cards do I take so that I can consistently use them for many of my turns without them battling for the same resources? And if I collect too many Glassware tokens, I'm battling against a 10 token limit, which was something I almost never encountered in the base game. My initial gripe about the added complexity was present in the first play, as I was constantly referencing the rulebook to see what each new ability does. But after about 3 plays, we stopped referencing the rulebook entirely, and everything became so smooth and second nature. This is not complexity that adds clunkiness, this is complexity done right. Now here's the flip side. Because Glassware dilutes the token supply, the early game slows down. You're spending real turns picking up fakes before your engine comes online. Our typical 30-minute game stretched to 45 minutes, sometimes even an hour. Still a weeknight game, but not quite the same lightning round. And one nitpick. The rule that royals taken at 3 and 6 crown are not replaced. Why not just replace them every single time, like the bribe does? We kept forgetting which case was which, and always replacing keeps more options open. The designers probably wanted to limit the randomness, but remember that replacement rule I made you learn earlier? My wife and I ignore it. House rule, royals always get replenished. Here's where I land. This expansion is a must-have if you've got a dozen plays in. If you can see the matchups coming, the counterfeiter shakes it all up. New decisions, new timing questions, new ways to be mean. And it's $13. That's a no-brainer. If you're 5 plays in and still discovering the base game, you don't need this yet. The game is complete without it. That said, the box tells you the designer's intent. It's made to be dumped into the base game box and just become part of the game. And I suspect for a lot of tables, that's exactly what will happen. My wife and I would never play Splendor Duel without it. Her favorite game became even better. And a game that I thought was pretty good became excellent. So that's the Counterfeiters. Fake gems, bribed officials, and a moved finish line for one of the best 2-player games out there. If you want the full base game rules, the how to play video is linked in the description below. And if you played the expansion, tell me in the comments. Do the fakes beat the cut, or is a base duel already perfect? Thanks for watching, and that's in the rulebook.